Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I was inspired by Leandra and Gavin to play the Cat and Mouse TBR game. I just watched Leandra's video to familiarize myself with the rules, as she plays them at least. And they are quite simple. So basically you pick 2 books and then you draw a card and the highest one wins. So here I have, for the first round, picked Occupy by Astra Taylor. As far as I remember, it's about Palestine and Israel. I got a bunch of books for free from Verso Books. They periodically give away books. So I have had this for a while, so I figured it was time to actually read it. And then the other book is this one called The Navigator, apparently, by Maurice West. I remember reading it when I was a kid. I should preface this by explaining how I picked the books. So basically, I have picked 5 books, so I'm going to read probably 5 books. And I have picked 5 books from my library that I want to reread and see if I want to keep, because that has been an ongoing project of mine for a while now. And then I have picked 5 books from the library / my Kindle, because I tend to forget that I have the Kindle books because it's just like so small and out of sight. And the library, I also tend to get a lot of books from the library, so I need to read a lot of books from the library. So basically we have these 2 for competing for the first round, and what I said was the highest one wins. So for this one we are drawing a 2. Okay. And the ace is the lowest. And for the Kindle, we are drawing a joker that doesn't count, and a 4. Okay, so we are reading Occupy, and I have made a little thingy to glue into my reading journal. I made this spread because I had a bunch of small pieces of paper that I needed to use up. So for the next round we have this one from the library. It's basically a grandma life, advice to live more simply. So this is the writer, and I am assuming she has talked to her grandma and figured out, what did they do in the olden times. And considering the state of the world right now, we could probably do with simplifying our life and saving some money so we can actually afford to eat. And then from my library I have picked Atonement. I watched the movie when it first came out, really loved it, and then I read the book, and honestly I can't remember if I liked the book or the movie more, so I guess we'll see. So for Atonement we are doing a 3. I feel like I should shuffle this. And for Grandma Life, a 9. Okay, so let's see here. The library is definitely winning. And I do not have space for all of these books. Then from the library we have this book about the, what's it called? Empress Dowager Shishi. It's the Empress of China, and it is the concubine that made way for modern China. So that's really interesting, and I have had this book for so long, but I have not got myself together to read it. So I actually had to return it to the library because I had it out for months, so I couldn't renew it anymore. So I had to return it, and then I immediately bought it again, and I think I'm coming up on the no renewal thing again, so this needs to happen. And then from my library I have The First Sister by Lyndon A. Lewis. I read this a long time ago, really enjoyed it, never continued with the series, so I figured I should probably get myself together, reread this one, and then continue with the series. So for The First Sister we got a 10. So this is only face cards, I think it's called, that are like Jack, Queen, and King that are higher than this one. So for the Dowager Empress, it's a Joker that doesn't count. And a 7. So we got the first sister. So that's the first physical book from my library. Oh God. Then from the library, I impulsively borrowed Mary Beard's Pompeii because I am interested in history like so many other people. And I just passed this one by, or passed by it. And yeah, I'm interested in Pompeii. I went to visit many years ago now. So yeah, I just want to see what she has to say. And I do also have the SPQR about the Roman Empire in general, as far as I know, in English. This one is in Danish, so this one should be a little more accessible for me. So yeah. And from my own library, I have My Life Next Door by Huntley Fitzpatrick. And I remember reading this like way back when and really, really loving it. I don't think I'm going to love it as much as on a second time around. I do remember quite a big part of it and also the twist, if you will. So yeah, I'm thinking maybe this one is one that I can get rid of, but I am loath to do so before I give it another chance, because it might still hold that certain something. So for My Life Next Door, we have a 7, so this could go either way. And for Pompeii, we have a 4. So I'm reading My Life Next Door. All right, well, at least I am getting through all those rereads. And for the last book from the library, we have Ultra Processed People. Why do we all eat stuff that isn't food, and why can't we stop? Yeah, what it says on the tin. I am having a bit of a journey with my gut health, so I figured this one could be interesting. I don't think I'm the worst for eating ultra processed people. Also, I live in Denmark, in the EU, and there are a lot of rules about food and what you can put in it and what counts as food and what doesn't. And I think especially the US has more of a problem with this issue, as far as I know. But yeah, I don't know a lot, so that's why I would read this one. And then from my own library, I have Angel Fall by Susan E. I read the entire series, Penryn and the End of Days, I think it's called, way back when YA dystopia was all over. And I really enjoyed it, and I have been wanting to reread it. I was inspired to read it by Sarah without an H, and I think maybe a year ago or so, she did reread it, and she said it didn't hold up. So I'm a little bit concerned about it. But if it doesn't hold up, then I can remove 3 books from my library. So I guess it's a good thing to read it and see if I need to keep it or if I should pass it on. So for Angel Fall, we have a 4. And for Ultra Processed People, we barely scrape by with a 6. So that is Ultra Processed People. And that was basically it. I had thought that if we drew the same number, I would have to read both books, but we didn't. So yay for me. And yeah, I guess we will just paste these in, and that is my cat and mouse TBR game. So there we have it, 5 books picked, well, ultimately by me, but otherwise by the cards. And of course all 10 books were some I wanted to read. I was just maybe more excited about some than others. So this is the cat and mouse TBR game, and I guess we will see how soon I finish this one. And usually I put down when I start, so I should probably do that. And this today is the 15th of March 2026. So let's see how long it takes me to read these 5 books. What are you reading lately? Do you have any good recommendations? Please let me know, and I will see you soon with another video. Bye!